and this is my review for James Cameron's Avatar amp suit. I have to say, of all the things that are in the movie Avatar, I think that the amp suit might be my absolute favorite because I loved them when I first saw them in the trailer, and I just absolutely loved them in the movie, and I'm not really sure why, because they didn't have much of a presence in the movie. They were only in like a couple of scenes, but I still just absolutely love these things. I love how they're just like giant walking tanks that are controlled by humans, and by controlled by humans I mean that you actually get in one and actually control its movements and stuff, unlike a regular tank where you just control the turret, the blasting and stuff. But you control an Avatar amp suit pretty much like how you control your own body. I just think it's a really, really cool idea. I mean, I just really, really like them overall. I think that they're really, really awesome. But anyway, as you can see, it's very, very film accurate. It's got a very, very nice paint job to it. Definitely looks like it's been used, been in a couple of battles, which is really nice. I do think that, you know, I usually don't prefer battle damage on toys, namely Transformers and superhero action figures and stuff like that, but on this one I think it really, really works. I think it looks really, really nice. Definitely a lot better than I think a completely cleaned up version would be. Just really, really cool overall. Posability on it is pretty good. You can get a lot of good poses out of it. It does have a hinge here, so you can rotate the shoulders backwards and forwards. You can rotate them at the upper part of the shoulder on a ratchet. It only goes this far, so it is a little bit limited, but oh well. You can also rotate it 360 degrees at the shoulder proper. You can swing it in and out at the shoulder. You can bend it at the elbow. You can rotate it at the elbow, and his wrists rotate. You can bend the hips. You can only bend them forwards and backwards. There's no in and out joint, unfortunately, just due to the way that it's designed. But oh well. He does bend at the knee, and his feet do go up and down, and his toe can be posed. So you can get this guy in a lot of poses that he accomplished in the movie, which I think is pretty cool. I really, really like his posability. I think it's really, really nice. I wish that they had added a in and out joint at the hips, as I mentioned before, but still really good posability on this guy, so you can get a lot of poses out of him, which is nice. Anyway, it does come with two accessories, the first of which is this gun, which you can see is both film accurate and has a very, very nice paint job. Very, very nice, very weathered look to it. Some of them had no lift painted on the barrel. Mine obviously didn't come with that, and I also saw that a lot of them were missing this lift sign right here, on this bar thing right here. So I'm not really sure what happened there. I don't know if mine was just a factory defect or what, but oh well. Minor paint difference, so not too big a deal out of it. So anyway, a lot of people do complain that this gun does fit very loosely in his hand, and it is true. When you get this guy, it is going to fit very, very loosely in his hand. It's not even going to fit loosely, really. It's just not going to fit in at all, period, which is a bit sad. But luckily, I have found a very simple solution. Now, I don't know if this is available in all areas, but, you know, I think that there should be something similar to it if you just look for it hard enough. What I used, if you can see, in the hand, you will notice that there is this little kind of yellowish translucent bit that's stuck in the hand, and what that is this stuff called Joe Sticky stuff. It's this semi-adhesive tape that you can place the gun in the hand like so, and the adhesive on it is strong enough to hold the gun into place, but you can also take it out. It does take a little bit of force to get it out, but you can take it out. And that I highly recommend doing, because once you get this thing to fit in properly, this gun just looks absolutely awesome on this toy. I think it's just really, really cool. And yeah, again, that stuff is called Joe Sticky stuff. I'm not sure if they have it available in all areas, and no, this isn't product placement, although it does sound like it, doesn't it? But anyway, I'm not sure if they have it available in all areas, but I'm sure that they do have something similar. Just look for semi-adhesive tape, and that will definitely fix a lot of the problems. But anyway, like I said, he can hold the gun fairly well. It also does have a missile, which I have lost, but oh well. It didn't really look that great in the first place anyway, so I'm not really too bummed about it. But anyway, again, you can place it in his hand. What's really cool is that you can actually take this ammo belt right here, and you can feed it in. You can feed it in up top where you can feed it in off to the side, and I think that's really, really cool that you can do either way. I think it's really, really cool, and it does give you some options. I think in the film it actually was fed in like this, but oh well, I can't remember because I've never looked at Avatar in that much detail. But anyway, he also does come with this knife right here, which you can pull out of the sheath, just like in the movie. It, like the gun, is painted very, very nicely. As you can see, very, very cool paint apps on it. Definitely looks worn and used, which is nice. It can kinda fit in this hand right here. If you place it in, if you really wedge it in there, and turn it off at some angles, it will hold it. But just the slightest pressure is going to knock it out. So what I usually do is I usually put it in the hand that has the Joe Sticky stuff on it. I thought of putting up another smaller band of Joe Sticky stuff in this hand, but I just thought that that would be overkill, and it would be very hard to do because it is a very, very small hole to get the sticky stuff into. But anyway, so you can't hold the knife, and it does look really, really cool. Now, the main reason that you're probably going to buy this is so that you can stick your 3 3/4 inch figures in it. And I'll use Avatar Colonel Quaritch right here. What you do, it's very, very simple. It's just like in the movie. You lift this up. It actually, something that's cool is it is actually built to come off, so you can replicate the final battle, which I think is neat. But anyway, so you can take your 3 3/4 inch figure. It'll work with any 3 3/4 inch figure. It'll work with the G.I. Joe. It'll work with just about any 3 3/4 inch figure. But I'm just going to use Colonel Quaritch, just because that is who used it most prominently in the movie. And it's very, very simple. There's just a little hole right here that you just, you do have to squeeze the legs together. You just squeeze the legs together, and then basically just let them drop in to straighten up, and there you have him riding the amp suit. And it looks really, really cool. I really, really like it. For some quick size comparisons, first off, here he is next to a standard 6-inch figure, DC Universe Nightwing. So you can see, if he was Transformers, I would say he's about an ultra size. He's a very, very good sized figure, which is really nice. Also, let me get him real quick. Here he is also next to the Final Battle Jake Sully figure. So you can see, you know, that's almost accurate scale. I think in the movie Jake was actually a little bit taller, but it is very, very close. And it just looks really, really awesome next to Jake. So I usually display the amp suit and Jake with Colonel Quaritch driving it, having their final battle just like in the movie. Really, really awesome overall. So yeah, like I said, minor flaws aside, this thing is just really, really awesome, and you can get it fairly cheap. I actually found this thing at Rose's for $10 the other day. I got this as a birthday present, so I didn't pick it up, but you can get them fairly cheap, and they will be at most discount stores. I've found them in several in my area. So overall, if you can find this guy, I think he's really, really nice, and I do highly, highly recommend him. But anyway, there you go. My look at James Cameron's Avatar amp suit. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.